Do you like my shirt? Oh, you probably can't see it. Do you like my shirt? I've had a rough week this week. Look at my hair. I had a rough week this week because the weather is changing, and so look, bend over and look. There's no belly hanging anymore. Oh, it's so weird. I mean, it's still there, but not right there. I have the weirdest week because the weather's changing, and it has been putting me into flare, and I've not had a good week. And I just tried to go and do a little bit of a festival with my husband, and I had to give up and come home, and I was like, I'm sorry. This is all I got in me. I got to go home. And I was like, I'll pick you up at 5:30. And thank God it's just like a couple miles from the house, but this week has been a rough week to be me. Now I weighed last night, and I am basically between 30 and 31 pounds. I'm floating between 30 and 31 pounds lost, and I'm just ending week 10. This is the last day of week 10. So it's about, on average, 3 pounds a week, which is right where you kind of want to be. But I will say that some weeks I've not lost anything, and other weeks I've dumped. And that's weird to me, but that's just the way it goes. Okay, so let's look at me now. Look how big my britches are getting. Look at that. Sorry, that just took me completely by surprise. Look at this. Look how big my britches are getting. Look at that. That's all extra. And these things used to be tight on me, y'all. Legit, I could pull them all up here now if I wanted to. So I literally sometimes have to roll these over like this. To get them to fit, okay? So that's what I have to do now to get them to fit. So I have on a decent bra today. So as you can see, yes, I mean where I roll my britches over, it's like in a funny spot. But as you can see now, yes, gosh, these things are so big. They're just so big. As you can see, yes, my shape is now leading the right way. So the biggest change is right up under here. I've got like all the fat's leaving, and I've got this big wad of fat right here that's trying to change shape, and it's just the weirdest thing ever. But I'm going in. So actually, my natural waist is a high waist. Who'd have thunk it? I've wore Wrangler jeans my whole life and kept myself right here like a man. Natural high waist up here. The things you find out when you start losing weight. So these are, when I tell you my britches are getting too big for me. These used to be so tight, but I was afraid they would bust when I sat down. And now, look at this. So a lot of weight I've lost right off of here. I do my knee ups now. My knees go up, a whole lot less belly goes up with them. I'm tired, y'all. Everything's huge right through here, and huge right through here, and huge right through here. And right in through here and in my face is where you can see the majority of the change. When I wear bootcut jeans, look at this. When I wear bootcut jeans and like a tank top or a top that actually like cuts at my waistline like this, you can really tell how much I'm losing. Like when I take my shirt, you can tell how much weight I'm losing. So I'm staying kind of the same shape, but it's all kind of going. So I hope it keeps going, because that would be really nice. Have on no shapewear. This is all me. But when I bend over, I'm seeing, look, I'm getting there's a ledge here. It used to just be roll. I'll tell on myself. It was embarrassing. So yeah, I'm at 30, 31 pounds. It floats back and forth. I try not to weigh often, but I weighed last night and this morning. It's staying between 30 and 31 pounds lost. So I'm comfortable enough saying that's where I am now. That's my new weight scale I got in. It's awesome. And it has an app where I can follow my progress, and it's telling me water weight, BMI, and all this other stuff that I'm changing as I'm losing weight. I had my hair up under toboggan today, and it's static electricity. So my face. My little chin is coming out more. My husband says he can tell when I'm in mischief now because I've got when I smile, my little chin. He's like, I can tell when you're into mischief. And I'm like, I'm going to have to work on hiding that one again, ain't I? So, I'm doing good. It just, the weather, it's fall. My neuromuscular disorder really kicked my butt this week. I've still tried to do physical therapy on the days I could, or some days I couldn't. I've lost a lot of my strength this week because I was in lockdown flare mode. And y'all, if you have ever seen somebody with reflex sympathetic dystrophy be in flare mode, it's horrible. And I don't have this. I'm not as bad as most people with this. I'm lucky, and I still say, ooh, it's a bad week for me, medically, health-wise. But it's just normal, the transitional time from summer to fall and winter. It's just really hard for me, and my nerves and the bone pain and the muscle contractions. And it just can be really difficult at times. And this was one of the more difficult weeks. And so I've not enjoyed this week. I've not got to craft much. I've actually got back muscles trying to pull right now. It hurts. But I'm making it. So, and normally something like this would have put me in bed for a week and a half, and I'm just having really hard days. I stretched, hang on. I'm just having really hard days and trying to just kind of go with it. But I didn't really want to go this morning, but this is the only time I get to spend time with my husband because of his work schedule. So I went for a few hours, but I looked at him and I said, thank God this one's close to home because I've got to go home. I said, I'm done. I don't have anything else in me that I still got to go. So I made sure he had about to eat and got a potty trip before I left. And I said, I've got to go home. I'll be back at 5:30 to help you load up. But today's been the roughest week. But it's been because of my health disorder. Like it's MS-like, but angrier. There's nothing I can take to blanket the symptoms. That I just have to deal with them, and this has been a rough week for me. It's been a lot of bone pain and a lot of migraines and a lot of nerve and muscle contractures that hurt me so bad. But I can tell that having the fluid and some of the weight off has given me the ability to kind of deal with it a little bit better, so I'm not as scared to go into winter as I was last year. So we'll see what winter holds for me. I hope that I do much better. But I'm at 31 pounds lost. I eat when I'm hungry. I stop when I'm not. Sometimes I have to remember to eat because I forget, because I didn't have food noise before, and I certainly don't now, but I have to remember. So I normally do set an alarm or a reminder on my phone to eat because I will forget. And I'm trying to also be very carb conscious and lean more toward protein and less carbs. And I probably need to get dressed up into something that's a little bit more form-fitting and show you all the change. And I probably need to put on the very first outfit I wore in the first video and take videos so that you can see the change from then to now in the same clothes, in the same standing positions. And that's probably what I will do maybe tomorrow or first of the week. But right now, I'm just too exhausted. And I've got to rest. And I'll do it the first day I feel like it. But this week has been a horrible reflex sympathetic dystrophy week. Yeah, I deserve a medal, a prize, a trophy for getting through this week. And I just need to rest. I put a video out about the festival that my husband is at. And I spent as much time with him as I could, and I had to give up. I knew if I stayed there any longer, I would put myself into a worse flare, and the weekend would end. And I would be sick for a few days. And I didn't want to chance it, so I said, it's time. My body's saying no. I said, if I don't go home now, you're going to have to be taking me home because I'm going to shut down. And so I come on home, and I rested for a little bit, and I'm rehydrating. But 31 pounds. You can really tell it when I stand like this in my face. So I'm happy. been pretty good because I don't want to be on this medicine super long, but I want to do this in a healthy manner. So I'm comfortable with where I'm at and just going to keep moving forward, not upping the dose. I'm staying right where I am at the 5 milligram. It's working great for me. And that's really about as high as I want to go. And I know that it's mostly me doing the work and the physical therapy and the extra caloric counting and carb counting. So I'm training myself for the future. So, you know, when I was dragging around horses and cattle and training horses and riding and working 80 hours a week, I could eat whatever I wanted to, and I stayed buff and trim and mean. Now I can smell something sweet and gain 5 pounds. So this has been a life-changing experience for me. It's definitely getting me into a better place mentally, physically, emotionally. And it was a good decision for me. I dare say, had I not gone on Mounjaro, I would already have been in flare so bad that I would have been in the hospital already this year. So I can say it is most definitely helping me. And my body, without the added stress of the additional weight, is coping on its own much better. So keep praying for me. Trolls keep trying to make me mad. They're like, you're so fat. And I'm like, you're so stupid. Only fat people are on Mounjaro. I know I'm fat. But I just get tickled by them, y'all. I just get tickled by them. But send me up some good vibes because this transitional times really suck for me. And if you're struggling with this, talk to your doctor because this decision I thought was a difficult one, and I refused it for several months, but it's been the best thing I've ever done. Look at the changes in my face, the changes in my body. I'm getting a cut shelf under my boobs when I bend over. All my clothes are falling off of me. I've decided I'm wearing leggings and tunics all winter because I ain't buying me no new clothes till I lose some more weight. So, getting to where I want to spend more time on me again and try to make myself look nicer when I go out and present myself better because I have more energy to do so. So it's been great. Best decision ever made. Do something that shows kindness to you today because I got to where I forgot to do that. And that's the biggest thing I've learned from this is this has been a kindness to myself. And every day I need to be kind to myself. And I need to do something that shows me that I love me and that I'm doing the best for me. So that's where I'm at. 31 pounds. The end of week 10. We start week 11 tomorrow. Bye, guys.